All right. So, good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, February 10th, 2025. And I'd like for us to all just get really comfortable, take some deep breaths. As you're taking in these deep breaths and releasing them as feels comfortable to you, I would like for you to envision every time you're taking in a deep breath that you're taking in new, white, sparkling energy. And as the breath fills your being, it's cleansing and clearing and removing stagnancies with each breath that you take out. And I'd like for you to visualize this as specifically as comes to you, and whatever way it comes to you is beautiful. Perhaps as you're bringing in the energy, you can see it. Maybe it's like a crystal ball that's going all around each part of the inside of your physical vehicle. And then with each out breath, that new energy that's come in collects any stagnancies, and then we breathe it out. We could take quite a few moments here to do this, breathing in, visualizing this new cleansing energy coming in and just scooping or attracting like static electricity, like clinging, anything that's stuck, anything that's stagnant, anything that's been hanging out for you for a while, we didn't notice before. Because all energy wants to be free, none of it wants to be stagnant or stuck. So with each breath that we release out, we are sending this energy away with love to transmute, to become something else, to go back to wherever it's needing to be transmuted to, whether it be back to source, down into the earth, or maybe even return to sender. There's some kind of a thought form or a judgment or something that isn't ours that somehow resonated with us in some way. We can go ahead and ask with our free will and privileged consent to give it back, to give it back, give it back. And then if it feels okay to do so, we'll continue with this breath, knowing that every time we breathe in, we're tasting delicious, new, fresh energy that's coming in to clean out the old, to clean out the density, the blockages, any pain, anywhere where there's some dense energy that's collected somewhere in our physicality that's no longer serving us and it's ready to go. Sometimes when we're doing this, it can sometimes feel like an emotion's trying to come through. And if that's the case and you feel comfortable doing so, go ahead and let that emotion come through you, allow it to transmute, acknowledge it, send it love, and allow it to be free. Now, as we're breathing and this process is ongoing, I'd also like us to either make physical contact with the ground, or if that's not possible, that's okay. Just visualize yourself standing on the ground. And then you're going to imagine there's all kinds of like lightning bolts or something like this coming from the bottoms of your feet and going all the way down to the core of the earth. And if you encounter any creatures, when you make contact there, make sure you send them love and tell them hi, check in with them, see how they're doing. And right now, we're just focusing on sending all of this static energy through our feet that we may have collected over the past few minutes, hours, days, whatever's ready to go. We're allowing it to pass through our feet and go all the way down to be neutralized through the earth's energy and still breathing, allowing the new air to come in and releasing density with each breath out. And now I invite each of us to gently ask our crown chakras to open up to source energy. And as the first two activities are ongoing, you can check back in with them if you'd like. I'm not wanting to bombard anybody with too many activities at the same time. So just trust that once you put the intention on the activity, they can continue and you can check in if you feel you need to, but you don't have to constantly be wondering if you have to be three places at once because the energy can do this for you. So the first step is breathing in and out. The second step is allowing the transmutation to occur from the soles of our feet, grounding into the earth. And then the third step, inviting beautiful source energy light to come in through your crown, whatever this looks like. And really spend some time here and feel what this feels like. Because we've transmuted, we've connected with the earth, and now we're allowing that infinite flow from source energy to come in and fuel each part of our energy, every single part of our physicality, all of our energy body. And I would like for us to just spend some time here, feeling what this feels like. And again, if you feel called to go back to check in with your breath, beautiful. If you feel called to go back and check in with the activity, processing through the earth's crusts down to the core of the earth, beautiful. And as you feel called to check in with source energy, fueling us, descending into our crown chakra and completely enveloping all of us, all of our senses, all of our physicality, all of us. Whatever this looks like, there are no limits. So today, I feel called to share that the intention for today is very much about connecting with our true intrinsic selves, letting go of anything that restricts our flow, and really building up our energy with our free will consent from the inside so that every space and place we encounter today, we're coming through from the inside, recognizing that our power comes from within and source energy nourishes us just as the earth nourishes us. And we still get to be a human, and we still get to have conflicts and challenges. And yes, you heard that right. I said get to, because we all divinely orchestrated this before we came. We can do it. We have everything we need inside of us. So today is somewhat of a refueling day. Get the stagnancies out, get the static out, transmute the densities, and allow the refueling from source energy light. If you encounter any resistance at all when bringing the source energy light into your vehicle, you can also allow it to transmute using the rays of the sun, picturing that strong sun energy as burning up any stagnancies that we're waiting for this moment to transmute. So we'll spend a couple more minutes here, finishing up this activity. And once it does feel like all the static electricity has finished being sent down into the earth, we can once again make contact with the center of the earth and pull some of that earth energy up through our toes and our feet and our ankles, our calves, knees, all parts of our upper legs, coming in through the root chakra, in through the pelvis, following the energy through the sacral chakra, up the stomach, flowing through the solar plexus chakra, all the way through up to the heart center, making sure we're paying attention to the back side of us and the sides of us as well as we're drying up this earth energy. Bringing it all the way up, all the way through the heart center, cascading down the shoulders, shooting out like laser beams out of each one of our fingers, drawing all the way up through the neck and the throat chakra, all parts of the head, the lips, the nose, the eyes, third eye chakra, and all the way out through the top of the head, through the crown chakra. So now we've allowed stagnancies to transmute. We've made our grounded connection with the earth and our connection with source energy. So the next thing that I see is a large boulder sitting in front of a body of water. And if you'd like to, go ahead and take a seat on this boulder. Stepping away from this now moment and going into this visualization space. And as you sit on this boulder, you can feel your sits bones and the hardness and the coolness of the rock underneath. Perhaps you place your hands together, palm to palm, and you feel the way that your hands feel in this space. And as you gaze out at the body of water, you can take in whatever sights are presenting to you. Maybe it's the ocean, and you can see the tides moving up and down, listening with each time the tide rushes in and moves back out. If it's a tranquil stream, perhaps you can hear it in the silence of this place, trickling, meandering through rocks and and trees and sticks. Wherever you are, seated on this boulder, I would like for you to enjoy for yourself a sensory buffet, taking in what you see, what you can hear, what you can smell, what you can taste, and what you can feel, completely bringing yourself into this visualization space. So the next thing that I feel is there could be some emotional heaviness, which often happens a lot when we're letting something go, when we're allowing each of us to have our own free will. Sometimes we feel like there's so much we want to do, but really the best thing is for us to be ourselves and to offer our energy and our light and our love and our compassion and our empathy in lieu of trying to do or fix anything. And it's not easy. And I feel as we all sit on our own boulders that perhaps there's something like this that we are working with, this type of energy. And so, right now, if it feels good to you, you're being asked to release these emotions into the water. Again, if it feels good to you, go ahead and stand up from your rock and allow yourself to merge with the water. If it's the tranquil stream, perhaps you'd just like to place your feet inside and listen to the beautiful, calm noise of nature and flow. If your landscape included the ocean, then perhaps you would like to get in completely and swim. Maybe you swim down to the bottom and pick up a couple rocks. If your body of water is a lake, perhaps you decide to get in and just float and just allow the water to support you. The purpose of this activity is to further allow flow and to release resistance. Any kind of tightness or resistance. Maybe it's something we said we wish we could take back, or something we did or didn't do that we wish went differently. But we're here to completely allow ourselves to be completely ourselves and to know that everything is perfect. And we are doing such a wonderful job embodying ourselves and giving ourselves permission to shine our light, giving ourselves full permission to bring whatever it is our unique gift is to this world in the way that only we can do it. To take some time and space here in whatever way you decided to interact with your water today. And if it feels good to you, communicate with the water. If you have stress or sadness or guilt, any emotions that you feel like you want to keep with you, water here is encouraging you to release them to her. She will transmute them for you. She will help you move through them and set them free. So now is the time in the exercise where we'll take 10 minutes of independent time. And what you do here is perfect for you. Whatever comes to you is perfect for you. I will be back in 10 minutes with the sound of my voice. Okay. So I'm being told, for whoever this resonates with, that we have all been offered a key, and the door will appear wherever the door is for you. And if you would like to go in the door will present to everybody in its own unique way, just as the key will, if it resonates for you. If you would like to use the key and unlock the door, I'm told that it's some type of a childhood room. And for those that this is for, they'll know exactly what it looks like and exactly what I mean. And for those of us that are being called towards this exercise, once we unlock the door and go in that room, whether it's a real room or a room that we made up in our imagination, is up to each one of us. But I'm told just by us going into this room, shutting the door behind us, and lying down on the bed in this room, closing our eyes, that a forgotten part of us is going to come back. Perhaps something from when we were younger. It's independent to each of us. So if this calls to you, you can take the key, look at your door, see what it's made of, unlock it, turn the knob, go in, and lay down on the bed. I'm also being told that there's lots of different creatures, different energies that are going to appear, maybe as stuffed animals or even a big stork. So lots of different creatures. Also, a big white dragon. If any of these are for you, or perhaps you're seeing or feeling other energies or other creatures. But laying on this bed will reunite us with a certain aspect of our energy that's been laying dormant, that we forgot. And it's important to us. It's like a treasure. Maybe it's something that you loved about yourself when you were little, but you felt like it got in the way. And so you hid it when you were little. It's asking to come back. Whatever it is very important to you. It could even be represented by some type of a gemstone or a trinket. So go ahead and allow yourself to spend some time with this particular energy. Maybe you'll see yourself as a younger version of yourself. Maybe you'll see yourself as you see yourself now, seated next to your inner child. And maybe they want to talk, but maybe they just want to sit near you. Maybe hold your hand, or give you a hug. Maybe they whisper something to you. Or maybe you sit in silence. Or maybe you stare into each other's eyes. Whatever's coming through for you is perfect and is meant just for you. The most important part is to really feel what this energy feels like your favorite bookmark that you lost, and then you reopen a book seemingly at random and you find it again, And the sight of it takes you back, and the scent of it puts you in that place. And you remember how alive you felt. You didn't worry about anything. You just lived your life, opened your eyes every morning, and saw the beauty in everything. We can spend about 7 minutes here. Maybe your inner child's just asking you to come hang out more often. Maybe they've been trying to get your attention, but being a grown up, so busy, but they've just been waiting patiently till the moment that we could hear them, spend time with them, spend time feeling into this new energy you've just gotten back. It's always been yours, but you forgot that it existed somehow. I'll let you know in a few moments, in a few minutes, with my voice when it's time to come back. Alrighty. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you can go ahead and get finished up. If you're still working with your inner child, you can say goodbye. Say goodbye to any creatures you may have met or re-met and become acquainted with. And all you need to do in the visualization space is close your eyes and will yourself to come back to this now moment. Just allow for this slowly and gently. Gently visualize yourself drifting out of the imagination space and back into your now moment, into your physical body at this time. And as we merge back into our physicality in this now moment, we can call attention all parts of our body, saying hello, I'm back. Hello, my feet, my knees, my wrists, my hands. And touch your face. Place your hands over your heart. Whatever you feel called to do. Bringing yourself back into this now moment. You can take your time here, coming back into your physicality. And whenever you're ready, allow your eyes to gently float open